Hello everyone. In the last lecture, we discussed about what is gears, what are different types of gears. So in this unit, that is gears and gear train, today lecture second will be discussing on gear terminologies. So today we'll be discussing gear terminologies. So let's start. So in gear terminologies, in this particular section, we'll be going with geometrical gear terminologies. Uh, Here we will be defining all the geometrical terminologies related to gear tooth. Say for example, I have taken image that is containing say various topics. So we'll be discussing one every terminology one by one, starting with what is hole depth, what is working depth, what is addendum, what is addendum circle, what is dedendum, what is dedendum circle, what is clearance, what is clearance circle, what is tooth pitch, tooth thickness, width of space, pitch circle, very important, circular pitch, face width, top length, face, flank, bottom length, everything, that is fillet radius. Apart from it, we'll be discussing few more terminologies. So let's start with the gear terminologies one by one. So let's start with pitch circle. Very important, very important. What is pitch circle? It is the circle about which the gear tooth geometry is designed or constructed. As you can see in this particular figure, the operating diameters or the operating circles are mostly the pitch circle. So what exactly the pitch circle is? Uh, Pitch circle, it is the imaginary circle which by its pure rolling action produces the same effect as the actual gear under interference. So as you can see in this particular figure, what is this pitch circle? One thing very important I want to tell you, that in some of the terminologies, say while we will be defining face, flank and everything, the surface along the say this is a face width, the surface that is being traced by this pitch circle is known as pitch surface. So many times we uses the terminology say pitch surface. So that surface is the surface that is been shown along the internal section, that is along the face width is the pitch surface. And what is pitch circle? It is the imaginary circle which by its pure rolling action produces the same effect as the actual gear under interference. So this will be defining in various other topics also. You will be very clear when we will be discussing law of gearing, and we will be discussing type of profiles in gearing. We will be discussing about various motions in gearing, and so that time pitch circle is very important because all the designs are being done based on the pitch circle. Next is pitch point. As I told that pitch circle is the circle that has been used for designing of gears. So what is pitch point? It is the point of contact of two pitch circles of the matting gears. That is, if say this is gear 1 and its pitch circle is shown, this is say pitch circle of gear 2. So the two pitch circles of the matting gears, the point of contact is known as pitch point. So in this particular figure, this is your pitch point where the pitch circles of two mating gears they are meeting. Clear? So I have shown in the this also. This particular figure is very important when we will be showing the constant velocity ratio, that is the law of gearing. When we will be explaining that time, this concept will be explained further. So what is pitch point? It is clear. Next is pitch circle diameter. By the name it is very clear. It is the diameter of the pitch circle. So in all the terminologies and in all the designing of gear, wherever we will be using the term diameter, by default we will be taking the diameter as pitch circle diameter. Okay, as we will be discussing other circles also, other diameters also, but whenever I say diameter without saying pitch circle diameter, it is pre-understood in this entire unit while studying velocity ratio also, while studying different types of gear trains also. So diameter, wherever we will be considering, that will be the pitch circle diameter. And what is pitch circle diameter? It is the diameter of the pitch circles. So in this particular figure, D1 and D2 are your pitch circle diameters. Next is pressure angle or angle of obliquity. It is very important, very important. So I have explained it in a very systematic manner. First of all, what is the definition? It is the angle between the common normal to the gear teeth at a point of contact and the common tangent at the pitch point. It is usually denoted by phi. So what is common normal, what is common tangent at a pitch point, and what is the angle between, that is pressure angle. So how we can imagine or we can demonstrate it? Consider a circle, two circles, that is two pitch circles of the two mating gears. Let this is the pitch circle diameter of, or we can say pitch circle of gear 1, this is pitch circle of gear 2. These two are meeting at certain point as shown by this red point. This is say P. Now suppose I have made a common tangent at the pitch point. This is the pitch point where the pitch circle of two gears they are meeting, and I have made a common tangent shown by this vertical line. Now if I draw, wait, now if I draw, sorry to interrupt, now if I draw the common normal at the point of contact or pressure line, very important, this common normal at the point of contact is also known as pressure line. It is many times asked also. So many times people they say that the angle between the pressure line and the common tangent is the pressure angle. So what is pressure line? It is the common normal at the point of contact of two mating gears. So this is the common normal, we have drawn a common tangent. So the angle between the two denoted by phi is the pressure angle, or in some books it has been mentioned that it is angle of obliquity also. The standard pressure angles are 14.5 degree and 20 degree. In maximum of the gear designings we are using pressure angles as 14.5 degree and 20 degree based on the applications. So you can see here also. Now we will be defining base circle. What is base circle? Mostly in many of the books it is written as it is the shortest circle, or it is the circle above which the profile is made. So I have made it mathematically that what is base circle? It is the circle with radius r cos phi, that is this OB, as you can see in this figure, this OB is the radius of base circle, and the circle drawn with radius OB is your base circle. And what is this OB? It is equals to r cos phi. What is r? R is the radius of pitch circle, and what is phi? It is the pressure angle. So if at all you want to draw the or systematically draw the any gear or design any gear, so if you know the pressure angle based on different measurements, so what is base circle? It is equals to r cos phi, and in this particular figure this OB represents the radius of base circle. And in many books what it has been mentioned also, if it is base circle, so what is base circle diameter? The diameter on which the involute teeth profile is based is base circle diameter. The diameter on which the involute teeth profile is based is base circle diameter. What is involute teeth profile? What is cycloidal teeth profile? We have made a separate video for this that will be discussed in the next few lectures. Now next is addendum circle, very important. Addendum circle, as you can see in this figure, this dotted line represents your addendum circle. It is the circle passing through the top of the teeth and concentric with the pitch circle. All the circles, that is addendum circle, pitch circle, base circle, addendum circle, crescent circle, etc., all they have the concentric, all these are concentric with each other, that is there we in major term we say that it is concentric with pitch circle. So it, what is addendum circle? It is the circle passing through the top of teeth and it is concentric with pitch circle. If we see from the right view, I have taken the right view also, very good. This is the addendum circle, the circle bounding the ends of the teeth in a right section of the gear is a addendum circle. I have drawn line also. This particular, I will show it again. this particular line is your addendum circle. So whenever we design any gear, so the outermost circle or the circle with the highest diameter is sometimes termed as the addendum circle. When it comes to the measurement in terms of magnitude, it has the maximum diameter. So addendum circle, it is the circle bounding the ends of the teeth in a right section. Hope you are clear. Now what is addendum? Actually I should have done this before addendum circle, but what is addendum? We know what is pitch circle. Oh, intentionally I have done this because we know what is pitch circle, we know what is addendum circle. So what is addendum? It is the radial distance between the pitch circle and the addendum circle. So these two pitch circle and addendum circle are concentric. So the radial distance between the two is the addendum. So what is addendum circle? This is pitch circle, already explained. So the radial distance is addendum. While designing the gear, sometimes addendum is taken equal to, its magnitude is taken equal to the module of the teeth. Module I will be explaining later. So next is dedendum. Dedendum is sometimes termed as root circle also. So what is dedendum circle? It is drawn through the bottom of the teeth. As you can see in this figure, this is the dedendum circle. I will be showing you with the right section also. It is also termed as root circle. So dedendum circle is a circle touching the bottom of the space between the teeth of the gear wheel, as seen in the right section. So this is your dedendum circle. Let me draw also. This is your dedendum circle, that is the circle touching the bottom of the spaces between the teeth of the gear wheel. Actually what I want is, you can write these particular definitions which are exactly your textbook based, but you should make the concept as well. Actually making the concept is very important. Sometimes we cram, but when we give the gears to someone, physical gears, they don't understand what is the terminologies. So that's why I am demonstrating it with the figures. So in this particular figure, taking the right section, you are very much clear with dedendum circle. Next is dedendum. What is dedendum? The radial distance between the pitch circle and the dedendum circle is known as dedendum. This is the dedendum, and since pitch circle and dedendum circle are concentric, the radial distance between the two, this is the dedendum circle already discussed, this is pitch circle. So the radial distance between the two is your dedendum. What is the clearance? Clearance can be defined as the difference between the dedendum of one gear and the addendum of the matting gear. Actually I have shown in this particular figure only, but I should have shown two different figures, that means two matting gears, and the difference between the dedendum of one gear and the addendum of the matting gear, the space that is left in between, and that is many times left intentionally also to avoid interference and other kind of failures. So that difference is known as the clearance. That is the difference between the dedendum of one gear and the addendum of the matting gear. Clear? So in this figure, this is the clearance, and clearance is hole depth minus working depth also. This is the hole depth, this is the hole depth, this is the working depth. So difference between the two, that is the radial difference between the two, is termed as clearance in many of the books. It is also one of the mathematical way of determining the clearance in a circle. That is, when we separate or subtract working depth from the hole depth, it is termed as clearance. Okay. Now next is working depth. What is the working depth? As you can see in this particular figure, working depth is, it is the radial distance of the tooth from addendum circle to the clearance circle. This is the clearance circle, this is the addendum circle. So the radial distance is working depth. Working depth can also be, as you can see in this, we know addendum. So addendum plus dedendum minus clearance can also be termed as working depth. Oh, I mentioned also, very nice, that addendum plus dedendum minus clearance is your working depth. Clear? Next is hole depth. As you can see in this figure, now as I have defined mathematically, so here I can say that addendum plus dedendum is hole depth, or in other words, the distance from the top of the tooth to the root, as dedendum circle is also known as root circle, addendum circle is the topmost circle of the tooth. So this radial distance is the hole depth. So the distance from the top of the tooth to the root, and this distance is the radial distance. We can say addendum plus dedendum is the hole depth, or in other words, working depth plus clearance. Very good. I mentioned also working depth plus clearance is hole depth, or we can say the radial distance between dedendum circle and addendum circle. If you are making the concept, visualizing the things, then this type of mathematical terminologies or this type of addition subtractions you can do yourself also. So hole depth is the distance from the top of the tooth to the root. Next is width of tooth space, very important. As you can see in this particular figure, I have shown with the yellow highlights that width of space is, it is the length of arc between two adjacent teeth at pitch circle. We know what is pitch circle. So this two yellow points, this arc is your width of space, that is the arc or the length of arc between two adjacent teeth, and it is measured along the pitch circle. So this highlighted arc is your width space. Now what is tooth thickness? As you can see in this figure, tooth thickness is, it is the thickness of the tooth at pitch circle. That is, suppose these are the 2 points I have taken inside the tooth, or we can say on the surface, on the edges of the tooth along the pitch circle. So this arc shown by the L is your tooth thickness. It is the thickness of the tooth at pitch circle. Another very important thing is this tooth thickness, width of space, all these are measured along the pitch circle. So this arc shown by 2 dotted and this line is your tooth thickness, that is the thickness of the tooth at pitch circle. Though in many of the controversies we say that tooth thickness, it is broader in the bottom, it keeps on decreasing linearly or involutely based on the profiles. But when it comes to general definition of tooth thickness, or when we terminology defines the tooth thickness, we take the thickness, constant thickness, as the thickness along its pitch circle. So it is the thickness of tooth at pitch circle. What is backlash? Very important topic, very important, as you now got what is tooth space, you got what is tooth thickness. So backlash is very important, and it is also a necessary implementation during tooth designing. So what is backlash? It is the difference between the space width and the tooth thickness. Say for example, I have shown you this in this particular figure. You know that is along the pitch circle, what is space width and what is tooth thickness. So the difference between the two is termed as backlash. Say for example, if S is your tooth space and small t represents your tooth thickness, then S minus t is your backlash. And one thing very important, though we are taking the general terminology in which we are pre-assuming that the tooth thickness of the two meeting air is same, module is module is always same, but we are taking that space is all, tooth space is same. Otherwise, when we define backlash, it is basically the difference between the space of one of the tooth to the thickness of the mating tooth. If in general taking space and thickness is constant, let if S is the space width and T is the tooth thickness of the matting teeth, so S minus T is your backlash. Hope you are very clear. In this figure also it is shown, and from this figure where what is this s minus t is clear. Next is top length. As you can see in this particular figure, top length very well defined. It is the top surface of the tooth. Very clear. We'll go fast. What is face width? Sorry, face. Before that, let's study what is face. It is the surface of the gear tooth above the pitch surface. As I in the beginning when I was explaining what is pitch circle, I told you that along the face width, the surface that we take is the pitch surface. So it is this surf, and what is face? It is the surface of the gear tooth above the pitch surface. If this is the pitch surface, this line, so above this the surface is known as face, as I have shown it with the highlights. What is flank? It is the bottom or the part of below the pitch surface, that is it is the surface of the gear tooth below the pitch surface. So below the pitch surface the surface is known as flank, and above it is known as face. And what is bottom length? Very clear, it is the bottom surface of the tooth after the fillets are being made. The surface left is the bottom length. It is also one of the necessity requirement that there should be certain bottom length between the two teeth. What is face width? As you can see and defined from the figure itself, it is the linear length of the plane in axial plane. Axial plane is plane along which you showed the pitch surface also, that is along its axis. So the linear length of the plane of the tooth in axial plane is termed as face width. It is the linear length of the plane in. So let me highlight also. Suppose these are the 2 points. So the linear distance is the face width. Hope it is very clear. Okay, very important, diametral pitch. What is diametral pitch? It is the ratio of number of teeth to the pitch circle diameter. That is diametral pitch, it is the ratio of number of teeth to the pitch circle diameter, or we can say the number of teeth of gear per unit pitch diameter is termed as diametral pitch. Mathematically, if PD is the diametral pitch, then T by D, that is number of teeth to the pitch circle diameter, is your diametral pitch. Here in this particular expression, PD is diametral pitch, capital T denotes the number of teeth, and capital D denotes the pitch circle diameter. In the beginning I have derived pitch circle diameter with small d, that is just here also it is just a nomenclature and for explanation. What is diametral pitch? It is the ratio of number of teeth to the pitch circle diameter, that is the ratio of T by D is diametral pitch. I will be explaining module later. It is the reciprocal of diametral pitch. Okay, the next is circular pitch, very important. What is circular pitch? As you can see in this particular figure, the circular pitch is, let us first define, it is the distance of a point on one tooth to the corresponding point on the adjacent tooth along pitch circle. We know what is pitch circle. Say these are two adjacent tooth. So along this pitch circle, the distance of point on one tooth, that is suppose we have taken 2 points, one is on say gear, this gear tooth of the same gear, and this is another tooth. So on this corresponding same point, this particular arc is known as your circular pitch. If say mathematically, how will show, this is the pitch, that is pi d by t. If d is the pitch circle diameter and pi d means circumference, so if we divide this entire circumference into the number of teeths, it will give us the circular pitch. So mathematically, if PC is the circular pitch, capital D is the pitch circle diameter and capital T is the number of teeth. So PC will be equals to pi d by T. Therefore PC equals to pi upon PD. What is this PD? This is the diametral pitch. As diametral pitch is T by D, just we have done in the previous slide. So pi upon PD can also be termed as PC, or we can say PC into PD, that is circular pitch into diametral pitch is your pi, that is the product of circular pitch into diametral pitch is pi. I am explaining this also, like suppose this is, we have, say for example, we have a circle, we have a pitch circle which is divided, or say having 8 number of teeth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now suppose if I am dividing this into, say I am drawing the diameters along. So two corresponding points are, say this and this. So as I have highlighted also. So what is circular pitch? This arc is your circular pitch. Hope it is very clear. Here also in this figure we have seen this. What is pitch angle? Now we are clear with what is circular pitch. So pitch angle will be, it is the angle captured by a tooth. Pitch angle is 360 divided by T. Now same, suppose you have 8 teeth, so 360 divided by T is your, where T is the number of teeth. Or we can say the circular pitch, the angle traced by the circular pitch is your pitch angle. Actually this was your circular pitch. So the angle traced, say defined by theta, is your pitch angle. In this particular figure, this angle shown by two yellow line concentric with pitch circle, this angle is pitch angle. So it is the angle captured by a tooth. In general we define it as, and mathematically when it is R, it is 360 degree divided by T, or we can, in other words, we can, in when it comes to radian, we can convert degrees into radian as 180 degree equals to pi radian. So 360 degree equals to 2 pi by T. We get the pitch angle. Very clear? Next is module. Module, it is the ratio of pitch circle diameter to the number of teeth. That is, we can say it is the inverse of diametral pitch. Diametral pitch is number of teeth to the pitch circle diameter. So module is reciprocal of it, that is pitch circle diameter to the number of teeth, that equals to 1 by PD, where PD is your diametral pitch, M equals to D by T. Let me tell you one thing, that module is one of the very important terminology which is very much required in gear designing, because whenever it comes to the mating of two gears, the two gears will met only when their module is same. So when we design or fabricate any gear, two mating gears, so the only point and the very important point that we consider is that they should have the two gears which are mating should have the same module, that is they should have this the ratio of pitch circle diameter to the number of teeth should be constant in, or you can say same in both the gears, where PD is the diametral pitch, T is the number of teeth and D is the pitch circle diameter. Now certain relations, M is the module. These terminologies, all these nomenclatures already explained. So PD into M will be, PD is diametral pitch, that is T by D, module is D by T, so their product will be equals to 1, or PD into PC is, PD is T by D and PC is pi D by T. Very fine. PD into PC will be equals to pi. Perfect. So these terminologies and concepts should be very clear to one and all. What is path of contact? Path of contact and arc of contact and the length of path of contact and the length of arc of contact, these topics I will be discussing later, but let me tell you in short that it is the curve traced out by the point of contact of two teeth from the beginning to the end of engagement. What is path of contact? It is the curve traced out by the point of contact of two teeth from the beginning to the end of the engagement. It is a very important and conceptual topic. I'll be taking it in the next lecture, but in this particular figure let me tell you that pk plus pl is your path of contact, that is this kl is path of contact, that is kl, that is kp plus pl is your path of contact. I have a very effective explanation on path of contact, arc of contact and other terminologies, but these are not geometrical terminologies, so I will be taking it in the next video. So hope you are clear. So we will be discussing other topics and hope you are clear with gear terminologies. So thank you so much. For more videos you can go directly to my YouTube channel, that is Gagan Bansal, and you can subscribe also. Thank you so much.